What's doing YouTube? All right, I got another chest and biceps workout video for you guys. So what I like to do when I train chest is always start with a strength movement. So I'll start with a barbell incline, flat or decline barbell press. And the reason why I'm doing that is I'm working on getting my shoulders in the best position possible and also warming up my upper back, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep my scapula locked down and back, which will keep my shoulders in the best position possible. Also working on my strengths. I'm not really thinking about hypertrophy here. I'm just working up to a weight where I can get 5 to 6 reps with, which at the moment is 110 kilos. And what I'll do is I'll superset lat pull downs with that. Also working on the back, so working on keeping the lat strong. So the bottom position is of the lat pull down is how I want my shoulders to be when I'm pressing. So an arch in the upper back, shoulder blades down and back, and lats nice and tight. So that keeps my shoulders in the best position possible to press the weight. So I'll superset the bench with lat pull downs as I work my way up, and then I do 2 top sets, aiming for about 5 reps. So as you can see here, 5 reps with 110 kilos. I probably could get my elbows a little bit closer to my body just looking at this video, but as you can see I start to fail around about then I'll move on to a machine press, which is more my hypertrophy work. So this exercise is a high incline on the Cybex machine. This is a beautiful machine. I normally aim for about two working sets, 8 to 12 reps with this movement. So now I'm just trying to fatigue the muscle as much as I can from different angles, and so I do 2 sets of that. Then I'll move on to, this is more of a decline sort of movement on the prime chest press using a neutral grip. So this is my first working set, and with the prime you can set the weight at different points of the strength curve. So I normally do that on my back down set, but again aiming for 8 to 12 reps. And like I said, this is more of a decline sort of movement, and just trying to keep tension on the muscle the whole way through, not trying to trying to keep my scapula in the same position as I would in the bench press. So as you can see, this is the back down set, and I've got the weight at the top now, the 10 kilos at the top. So it's the same as it was at the beginning of the movement for the last set, but then towards the end it gets a little bit lighter as the machine works. And then the last exercise that I did for this workout was a isolation movement, and at paddo we've got the cable crossovers with the pad at the back, so that between my scapula now I've got a pad which keeps me more stable. And now I'm just trying to think about isolating the pecs as much as I can. I aim for about 12 to 15 reps with these and just try and really burn it out. On occasion I'll start with this sort of movement to isolate the chest first before going on to any pressing movements, but that's normally about once a month, once every 4 to 6 weeks I'll do that. And then for biceps in this workout, I started with the machine preacher curl using the fat grip. So I find with the fat grips I get a better connection to the biceps. And again, this exercise I'm working about 8 to 12 reps. That's normally what I want to be for hypertrophy. Biceps a little bit higher reps. This set was a little bit too heavy, but I normally do about 2 working sets on that as well. And then I always aim to do something like a hammer curl to hit the side of the biceps. And again, sort of working, well, one arm would probably do 8 to 12 reps, alternating here. So I get a lot of forearms with this as well, and this just builds up the thickness between the biceps and the triceps and sort of thicken those arms out a little bit more. But a great exercise, has really worked a lot to bring up my forearms so far this off season. I get a little bit more thickness in the biceps. I still need to bring up the triceps, but I've only just been able to start training them after having some elbow pain for a while. So then the next exercise is another sort of forearm movement, which is the reverse barbell curl. I always like to add this. I find I get a little bit of the lower bicep with this movement and the forearms, and just where everything sort of ties in around the elbow there. because I'm trying to sort of build up that area. It looks a little bit better in the back shots and the side chest shots, or any of the most of the bicep shots are sort of a little bit thin through the forearms, so just trying to build up them this off season. Normally just do one working set with this, 8 to 12 reps, and then this is what we're looking at. I think it's about 14 weeks out from the Sydney show at the moment, so chest is looking pretty ripped up. Everything's looking good. I haven't started my cycle yet, so I'm still just on TRT, so that's why I look fairly dry, and in good condition. So once I start with the tests and everything, I might gain a little bit of water, but looking pretty good. Everything's looking a little bit thin at the moment, so I'm looking to put on the size the first half of the cycle, the first 8 weeks, say, looking to sort of build up that thickness again. So once I start everything, that should start putting on the muscle again. I'm about 92 kilos at the moment. Last time I competed I was 91, so hopefully I get that scale moving up in the right direction the first half of the prep. But this is nevertheless a great position to be starting in this type of condition. I've held this condition all the way through the off season, probably slightly improved it through the off season, as I'm always very consistent with my diet and my training. But that is the video wrapped up. Hopefully catch you guys again soon with some more updates closer to the show.